conversation is right. If you say tonight, baby, I might let you say. Oh.
No, girl. I think he is like really mad at me. He was supposed to come over last night and I didn't hear from him. He didn't call, nothing.
Tracy, give that fine man a break from all your bullshit before you run him off, girl.
Bullshit?
You know exactly what you be doing to these men, Tracy, so stop.
Good pussy problems is the only problem I have, baby. Okay? Listen, because all I be doing is minding the business that pays me.
And that's usually a man who got caught up too damn fast.
Ooh. Are you still going out tonight?
Yes, I am, and you should come with me.
I mean, I will. If Benny don't call me, he don't come over, I'll go out with you.
He isn't gonna call.
Oh my God, and how can you be so sure?
'Cause you just told me you may have stopped his bag, and men don't like when you come between them and their money.
What is going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from A Connection TV here on YouTube, the one place in the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time seeing your boy, definitely follow me on Instagram and Twitter at A Connection TV. Like this video, leave a comment under this video, and subscribe because it's all free to do. I'd appreciate it. Everybody's still messaging me about my reading review. So shout out to y'all for supporting the reading review. I actually want to get more light on here. Let's get more light on here. Let's do that. Right? We're good. Okay, great. So I'm here to talk to y'all about the challenge reunion part 1. Okay, this is an interesting challenge season. Yeah, I like this particular season, and I kind of liked this reunion. Maria Menounos was a good host, a pretty good host, and it was cut very well. Everyone looked amazing, right? Everyone was dressed, chef's kiss to perfection. And some people look different. Some people look extremely different. But overall, everyone looks great. So let's talk about it. Now, if you're sensitive, this ain't the video for you. I don't even know what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say something. Look, I'm a reviewer, not a reporter. I review what we all see, right? And we all saw the same episode. So I'll be looking down at my notes and let's get this started. So this particular reunion started off a bit on the cheesy side, a bit on the overly produced side. Oh, are you ready for the show? Are you ready for the show? Oh, we're ready for the show. I have to go by. Oh my God, we're ready for the show. Zip-up pants coming out the bathroom. Oh my God, jumping over a car. There's a car crash outside. We're ready for the show. Let's go. You're ready? That was a lot going on. To be honest, I don't like the overly produced, like this is a production kind of moments. But I'm assuming that a lot of you do because that's why they do it. But yeah, it was giving me Nelson all the way through, because you know Nelson is that, oh my God, guys, let's go. We have to go over here soon. Like, he's one of those. And everyone was giving me a Nelson in this intro, and I was just not here for it. But whatever, everyone looked great, right? We start the show off. Maria Menounos is the host, and we start with Amber. Now, Amber is pregos, okay? Amber is pregos, and the baby daddy is Chauncey. I don't blame her. I don't blame her one bit. Chauncey fine. Chauncey fine. You know what I'm saying? And Chauncey is making that money. He gonna make, well, Chauncey like 22, 23. He gonna make that money anyway. He got his OnlyFans. He got the massages going on. He know he could depend and look at his body for the next 15 years. So he trying to get that money up. Trying to get that money up, baby. He about to be a father. You know what I'm saying? I wish Leroy would make an OnlyFans so he can get his money up. But he got the barbershop, so he got his money up. What? He got his money up. All right. Remember that scene when Leroy was naked? What it was I think Leroy was in the Vegas one, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And I want to say he was on the season with Naya. I could be wrong. I'm a reviewer, not a reporter. I don't remember all these people in the season they've been on. But he had a naked scene where he was young and vibrant and muscled down and chocolate. And I think he came out of the shower and he asked for somebody to rub his back with oil or something. Baby, I will never forget that moment. It was, whoo, that body was everything. That body was everything, you hear me? Everything. When she says she's pregnant or whatever, everybody's like, oh my God, congratulations. Oh. Nani is like, oh my God, congratulations. Congratulations. They all get up like they care. Don't none of them care about her like that. I don't believe they do. I know Amber said that her and Nani were close on the show, but I couldn't tell, not based on the edits. And so, you know, I was feeling like this was a bit fake for me. I was feeling like this was a bit fake. But it seemed like a lot of the women was hating on her. Like, even Nerese, like, everybody's faces was hating on her. And, like, okay, so here's my thing. Like, are these women mad that she with Chauncey? Did these women, like, try to get with Chauncey? Like, why are they so up Amber's booty cake that they just don't like her? I'm really trying to understand that because I don't get it. But congrats to Amber and Chauncey. They're a beautiful couple. I know this baby is about to be phenomenal, right? Phenomenal. Right away, I'm checking out my favorite team, my favorite duo, which was Olivia and Horacio. They were my favorite duo. I love Nelson and Nerese, but they got booted off. So Olivia and Horacio were my favorite duo. Olivia was best dressed to me. 10s across the board. I was feeling that. All right. Maria Menounos is asking everybody questions. She asked Nani how she was able to handle, you know, Johnny's crap. And, you know, Nani's response was that, you know, she grew up as a tomboy, so she's used to dealing with dudes talking the way that they talk or whatever. But with Johnny, it's just, there were moments where he got under her skin and she had to respond. Okay, let's stick a pin in that. Can we talk about the lips in the room? Can we talk about not the elephant in the room, can we talk about the lips in the room? Here's my thing. I feel like people can do whatever they want to do with their bodies, right? But when you do something to your body that makes it like a complete adjustment, like a complete like backspace and delete, like a complete like reinvention, like a complete reanimation, like when you do something to your body and you look crazy as F afterwards, Madonna, Lil' Kim, Nani, like people are gonna talk. People are going to talk. You know what I'm saying? And like, why did Nani feel like she needed bigger lips to like help with her big ass teeth? No, I didn't like, you're only bringing more attention to the obvious. And so here's my question, right? And I'm not even trying to make fun of her or whatever. I'm just really, this is a serious moment here, right? I'm asking a genuine question. Because there are a lot of people that have veneers, that got the big teeth. Nene Leakes got the big teeth, right? Why do, like, is it like because y'all's mouth is already big or y'all's teeth is big that the veneers gotta be 2 times the size? Is that what it is? Because why don't y'all get smaller veneers? Like Sarah Oliver has veneers. She has her teeth done, but they don't look horsey. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not giving horse, you know? And I'm like, I was about to say that person's name. Let me not. There are other people that got veneers. And you look at them and you be like, oh, those not your teeth. But they're not giving horse. I don't know why Nani got the teeth that she got. Okay, boom, she got the teeth that she got. Now, I guarantee, in my mind, I'm guaranteeing that the reason why she got bigger lips is because her teeth wasn't matching. And baby, all you did was make a complete bullseye on that mouth. Because that mouth ain't mouthing. Whoa. Like, damn, like, and you know what's shocking to me? Not shocking. Yeah, it's shocking to me. Nani is not ugly. Nani is a pretty girl. She was prettier before all the extracurricular stuff with her face, but she's still, like, you can see the pretty. And it's just now it's like, damn. Like y'all feel what I'm saying? Like you see the pretty, but now it's just like, damn. Oh, she got some lips done. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, she got the fake teeth. Damn, she got her lips done. Like why though? And then I was looking at her, and she's, you know, giving me like when the mouth closed, it's sitting. It's sitting. It's cute. Well, it's cute. It's not sitting. It's cute. When the mouth is closed, it's cute. Right? And this is just my opinion. Y'all care how y'all want. This is my opinion. This is how I feel about it. And I'm feeling this way about everybody. I named Nene Leakes. I named Lil Kim. Madonna looks trash. Madonna look a trash mess. A trash mess. Now, Nani don't look like Madonna, but that's a trash mess. Okay? And so, you know, when she ain't talking, I'm okay. But when she start talking and the mouth be trying to adjust to all the configurations, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Like, what is wrong? And she's sitting there, I'm sorry for the rant, but she's sitting there poised, and I'm like, she could have got bigger titties. Like, if she's sitting there trying to augment her body, and like, oh my God, like what? So you felt your face was the problem. You ain't getting nothing else done with your body, but your face was the problem. I feel bad. Like I feel bad for people that just feel like what? Because again, get the surgery, but don't make it look like. Don't look like Madonna. Don't look like Lil Kim. What are we talking about? Look like Nicki Minaj. Look like Cardi B. Don't look like the Claremont twins. What are we talking about? Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, good surgery. The Claremont twins, Madonna, Lil Kim, bad surgery. Nani is in the middle. She's leaning more towards the bad surgery, people. Like, she needs to stop. Casey, you need to get her under control. Rope her in. Rope her in. Like, what is going on here? And then I look at Olivia Horatio, and Olivia's looking best dressed. I don't think those are Olivia's lips. I could be wrong. But they don't look like they're on borderline. They look like they could be real, but then you question it. You look at Nani, you know those not hers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know those not her joints. Olivia, you question it. But they could be her. They could be hers though. Man, get out of here. Get out of here. Maria asked Jordan if, you know, his motivational techniques were a bit, you know, going too far. Jordan says no. And then Mariah's like, oh no, he's just passionate. Jordan's like, yeah, I'm just passionate. I'm passionate. I'm passionate. I just knew that she could do it, so I wanted her to do it. I'm like, okay, Jordan. Jack is asked about him and Laurel's, like, how are they able to maintain ride or die-isms or whatever? You know, how did they stay tight? And Laurel's basically like, I'm a New Yorker. I talk the way I talk. You understand how we talk. You understand how my family talk. We talk like that's what we talk. We talk like. And her New York accent came out, and I was like, oh, okay. I like Laurel. I don't have no problem with Laurel. Me and Laurel will get along. I wouldn't want to put her in the bedroom like Horatio did or like Fessy did. But I mean, we would get along. I wouldn't be her Jack, but I'd be her cool buddy on set. Like, we'd be sitting there talking about people. We'd be sitting there talking about the wrong type of surgeries people be doing. Right. So Johnny, Raven, and Nurys. Wow. Why did we not see the beef between Raven and Nurys play out more? Because, whoa, is it a tornado on set? Like, this was a good part of the reunion, and it would have been a good part of the show, in all honesty, right? Because Johnny and Raven are talking about their ride or die-isms or whatever the case may be, and, you know, we get into their dealings with each other and, you know, how, why, and who, what, where, and when. And so I never knew or felt that Raven was so, like, simple-minded. Like, and so, like, she's giving slow vibes. Like, she's giving slow to digest vibes, right? She's giving slow to digest vibes on this reunion. Looking beautiful that she does, but I'm like, girl, what? In my mind, I'm thinking this is a smart, intelligent, beautiful looking woman, like third party viewer looking in. but she just sounded so slow to digest. And I'm like, girl, she like, what do you mean? We were in the bed together. I showed you my thinnings. I'm like, what did she just say? And did she really just say it like that? Did she really come out her face and say that she thought that they were going to be in a relationship because they were laid up in bed with each other, rubbing up on each other, and she showed him her chest? What? That sounded so 5 years old to me. That sounded so, let me not do that. That sounded so 17-year-old to me, so 18-year-old to me. Like, what are we talking about? It was giving adolescence. First of all, Johnny is a playboy. I don't know where or who, what, why, and how she thought that Johnny was remotely anything other than a freaking playboy. He was on the show Thirsty for Love or whatever the show he was on. And I'm like, you really couldn't tell? Like, you could look at Johnny and see that he's playboy all day long. And so I'm so like confused as to why Raven is so slow to digest in this moment. All the while she's sitting here talking about, I showed him my thinnings. And I'm like, and the whole room is laughing at her. And then Nerese is like, this broad is bugging. And clearly you see the disdain and disgust in Nerese's face and her reactions. Like, I'm not here for this chart. Like, this girl get on my nerves. Like, I'm ready to pop her. And I'm like, girl, what did we miss? A whole lot. Because Nerese go after Raven like, girl, get over yourself. Like, what are you doing? Why are you chasing after this dude? You so far up Johnny butt and he clearly don't want you. What's the problem? And then her and Raven go at it, and mind you, like, I already know who getting popped. Like, the way Nerese's energy was towards Raven and the way Raven was caving in, putting the wool over her eyes, like, no, you don't understand me. What? I'm like, I would have never guessed it. I would have never guessed that Nerese was bodying her like that. And in my mind, I'm like, where's her backbone? Raven, what is going on? Where's your backbone, chick? Like, and she just sitting there taking it like, what do you mean? Oh, well, whatever. Nerese is dogging her. Nerese is dog walking her on the show. And even Nelson chimes in like, oh, she's caught in her own mind. She doesn't understand. I'm like, damn, like, no. Like, is she the new Amber? Like, I'm so confused. Like, I guess maybe not, because in my mind I'm like, Amber wouldn't take that. But in my mind, Amber's taking a lot of crap. But it just seemed worse with Raven. I was so off-putted by that. I was like, Nerese, what's up? And then Nelson, what? And then I'm like, what am I not seeing? What am I not understanding on this? Because why is Nerese dog walking her like that and ain't nobody saying nothing? And why? And not even ain't nobody. Raven ain't even saying nothing. And Nerese basically told her to shut up, and she was mute. I was so confused. I was like, what's going on here? Oh, Raven's bodying her. Raven's walking her like a dog. Like, wow. I was like, what? Raven is crying. Nerese don't care. Johnny don't care. Johnny's laughing right next to her. Then he's like, well, I'm not trying to hurt you. What? Like, he's a pure player. Nerese is like, well, I hooked up with Johnny. And then Raven's like, and you hooked up with Jordan right after. You hooked up with all three of them. That's shameful. And, Anissa's like, girl, don't worry about what you do with your tussie. Don't worry about what you do with your tussie. Don't worry about it. I'm like, oh my God, what? Are we championing this girl for being a hoe? And I'm like, it is what it is. She can do whatever she wants to do with her body, but I'm not understanding the sleeping with Jordan part. I can understand the sleeping with Johnny, but like, what? But, I guess Jordan know how to spit that game, though. What happened to Nia? Where's Nia in the mix? I thought, Jordan and Nia had a little menagerie going on. Or at least that's how Nia felt about it. But like, what is Jordan doing with Nerese? And where's Nia? Like, Nia will beat the black off. Nia will beat the black off of Nerese. Like, she don't want these problems. She don't want these problems with Nia. Although Nia did get, she got beat up by that white girl on. That white girl was wailing on her. She wailing on her. She was wailing on her. I love Nia though. Nia dope. But geez, all over Jordan, I don't know. Fessy has asked some question about who would he ride or die with or sleep with or some question. I was like, I don't really care. It was like Colleen or Michelle or Laurel, and he gave like some indecisive, even though his name means decision maker kind of response. I could care less about that. Mariah says she is still talking to Bananas. Bananas looks good. And the older Bananas gets, the more good looking he gets, the more mature he exudes, the more maturity he exudes. Although I'm sure they really painted him to be out like a nice guy this season, but Johnny looks, this is the first time Johnny ever looked attractive in any one particular season. This season, he looks attractive. And so, you know, why not, Mariah? Get that banana, Mariah, get that banana. I don't know about y'all, but Veronica looked real hard. Veronica was giving Jennifer Coolidge without the Jennifer. Like, I was like, why she look stuffed? She looked real hard. She looked real brickish. And I was like, damn. I don't know. I just wanted to sing a hymn or something. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no looks looking her way. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and her looks have faded away. They will not come back either. I don't know, it was just giving real like yikes. And then Veronica was like, well, on 30-30s, we hooked up. And she just looked real stuffed. She's like, on 30-30s, we hooked up. You had a girlfriend there, Bananas. And so I was like, what? Like, I'm like, Johnny was pissed that she said that. But he was like, have your moment, Veronica, have your moment. Whatever, have your moment, Veronica. Have your moment, Veronica. Then we get into the Jake and Jay and Laurel and Michelle bit. And to be quite honest, their moments were some of the best moments of the season. That whole foursome situation was the best. Then Nelly and Nerese and Johnny and Raven, that whole storyline was second best. And then Olivia and Horacio, like their storyline and them being thrown in all the way was like third best. And then it was like Jordan and, you know, Tori with the whole, I love you, no you don't. Child, the way they argue with each other, like they do not need to be in a relationship together. Clearly, like it's not enough therapy in the world, not enough antidepressants in the world that's gonna make that work. Anyway, before I get to that, I liked this conversation. Michelle is a punk. Straight out, Michelle's a punk. She's pussy. Like she's a punk. And the way that she was like, Laura was Nerese to Raven. Like Michelle is Raven, Laura is Nerese. Like she was like, shut up. You're scared of me, and that's why I don't like you. I'm like, who is she talking to? Like what? And Laura's like, no, I'm not. I'm not afraid of you. If I was afraid of you, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. What? No, like what? How old are these people? Like, what are we talking about here? What? I was not understanding. I just couldn't. I was like, what is going on? And then, you know, it was said that Veronica, Thickums, you know, overly stuffed Veronica, has said something to Michelle, which further increased her paranoia about Laurel. But Laurel ain't nobody to be, like, ain't nobody in that house to be, like, the only person in that house to be scared of is Turbo. That's the only one in that house ain't nobody in that house to be scared of. What are you talking about? Like, what? I'm not scared of you. Whatever. Like, I was like, wow, that was crazy to me. Jay is asked about him and Jack, and, you know, if they became cool, or if you know, Jay tried to apologize or whatever. And apparently Jay did. He tried to reach out to do a photo shoot with Jack, and, you know, Jack didn't want to do the photo shoot because he misunderstood it for some propaganda for Instagram and the show. But Jay was like, I'm a photographer. I wanted to give you an opportunity to work with me. I'm like, okay, Jay, that was like, what? Like, what? That didn't make sense. Like, if you were either you were cool with the dude or you weren't cool with the dude, like, what are you talking about? I want to give you a shot. Like, I don't understand that, Jay. And I like Jay, but Jay and Michelle just look like a wash to me. Jordan, Tori, and Fessy drama, that becomes a thing. And I was reminded of the clip where Jordan was like, I do not negotiate with terrorists. That was funny. And the clip where Laura was like, do you have a question to answer? That was freaking hilarious. But Jordan and Tori going after each other as nasty as they did, the way Jordan talks to her, oh my God. And at this point, I'm like, I know he's like really annoyed with her and frustrated with her, so he doesn't really operate with her with kitten gloves. But I'm like, the way he talks to her is just ridiculous. And the way they both don't listen to each other is a no-brainer why they're not together. And I'm glad they're not together. It's toxic. Oh my God. Toxic like Britney Spears dancing around. Like, what is wrong with her? Like, what is wrong with Britney Spears? Like, that girl needs, she needs to be checked in. Like, what is going on here? Anyways, I don't want to segue. Mariah and Fessy, they became ride or dies because they were hitting each other up in the DMs, and, you know, he wanted to flirt with her, but she didn't respond until after Big Brother, and he became verified, and, you know, I feel like they had sex, but they didn't say they had sex, and that's all that it was, and so they called each other ride or dies. That was dumb. Mariah said, "You're only my friend when it's convenient for you." I'm like, good for you, Mariah. You're standing up for yourself, I guess. They talk about the final. Tori and Devin says that they both had 7 seasons each. And Tori's like, it's long overdue. And I was feeling bad. I was feeling bad for Nani's. I was feeling bad for the Nani's. I was feeling bad for the Nelsons. I was feeling bad for the Anisas. When Tori come out, her little young ass mouth talk about, oh, it was long overdue for us to win. And you got all these people here that's been like, what? Nani tried 12 times and has not won. And you're saying your 7 is long overdue? I think Nelson tried like 9 or 10 times. And forget about it with Anissa. She's been on like 17,000 seasons. And this girl gonna talk about, well, we each were here for 7 seasons. It just was long overdue. I would have slapped her. I would have slapped her. What? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Ciao. Johnny said that their bickering didn't help. And you could tell, well, I could tell. Y'all say he's acting, but it felt like he felt bad talking about the situation with Nani. And the fact that him and Big Lips did not, you know, win, and he felt like the bickering did not help, and his lack of focus did not help her achieve the win. Anissa cried, saying that it was awful for her to be so close to the final and not get it. I honestly feel that if Anissa didn't have those injuries, I felt like she would have won the final. And that's how I really feel that way. I felt like she would have been a shoo-in for the puzzle. Even though Jordan has the handicap with his hand, I felt like they both. I felt like they would have won. I really do, because I feel like Anissa would have been the shoe-in for the puzzle. I could be wrong, because Tori did amazing on that puzzle and figured it out. But Anissa was gassed out and injured, so she couldn't really like focus. She was so busy getting yelled at by Jordan. I don't know. I really, in my heart of hearts, feel like Anissa and Jordan would have won the final. Then we get to Olivia's face and the fact that she broke it in 5 places, and rewatching it back. She's a trooper, bro. She said that if the golf ball would have hit her eye, it would have went through her eye and injured her brain, and she would be dead. What is MTV doing about that, though? Like, I'm sure they signed hella waivers and all that, and MTV's not responsible. But like, what? How do y'all feel like knowing that this girl was on you, this beautiful girl was on your show, and she broke her face in 5 places? Like, I mean, she looks great. Clearly they paid for the medical bill, but like, what are we talking about here? Wow, like on the next show, I better see protective gear on all of these people. Like, I can't believe, like, I don't care about $1 million. I do not want to be dead because I'm sitting here doing a show and they didn't think to put a helmet and protective garb on me. Like, what are we talking? I'm very confused about that and how that's like not even laughed at, but like how that's okay. And then Horacio is crying about, you know, the fact that he was so close and all he wanted to do to compete. And he's like, you're not going to see the last of us. And I'm like, I know we're not, Horacio. You and Olivia earned y'all stripes, baby. That's one rookie pair that has earned their stripes. Like, the rookie pair that will never be forgotten. At least not by me, because I'm very forgetful of these people. But, like, what? Like, they're truly awesome. Truly, truly awesome. Devin pulls a safe dagger and doesn't want to answer the question. Maria cries over Nani losing her mom, and that was this whole moment was very touching. I don't have anything negative to say about Nani and her mother. Like, I really believed this particular session. It was great. It didn't feel forced. And, you know, kudos to everyone who's lost a loved one. I'm moving on. Is outside help fair against people in the elimination? No, it's not. Is outside help cool or fair when people are fighting in eliminations? My response is no, it is not. And all of the veterans were sitting here saying, well, it's been this way from the beginning and you just need to deal with it. That's trash. That's trash. That's trash. And I think TJ should do away with that. That is trash. Because this final could have been completely different had it not been manipulated in upstage council. And I feel like the reason why it's even more so trash is because, okay, boom, y'all do your big one, y'all put me in the final, let me at least have a fair shot to win so I could come back and disrupt the house. What's the point of going in if all I got to do is deal with the backlash of not wanting to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was wrong when they did it to Turbo. It was wrong when they did it throughout the whole game. And the only reason why Olivia and Horacio are there is because they did it. And I love Olivia and Horacio, but no, it's not okay. That's not cool. It's not fair. And it's not how it should be. Like, period. I think that's trash, and I think TJ and the producers need to exonate all that, because these veterans walk around like they're that ish, and they potentially could be, they could not be. Like, you sitting there helping and helping and helping, and you're getting back in the house who you want to get back in the house that only leads you to, I don't know. That's whack to me. And you know, back to Jordan's comment about it being weak towards Jay, that's weak behavior. That's weak behavior to sit there and cheat. That's cheating. Anyways, I ranted enough. This is a long video. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Deuces.